So the Dallas Cowboys have moved on from veteran running back Ezekiel Elliott, making Tony Pollard the guy, but there's been a lot of conversations about who is going to be the running back 2 in Dallas. With Ronald Jones, the new veteran addition, there's a lot of questions about, will he be the running back 2 in the spell running back for Tony Pollard, or will he be just another camp body? Let's talk about it. What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Real Cowboys fans, stand up. And today I want to talk about a player that there's been a lot of conversations about, and that's Ronald Jones. And when you look at Ronald Jones, he's only 26 years old, even though he's quote unquote the veteran guy that the Dallas Cowboys have brought in this offseason. But he's 26 years old, 5'11", 205 pounds. Now, when it comes to Ronald Jones, we all know him from the Super Bowl year, the COVID year, right, in Tampa Bay. And that's when he was really the featured back, where he had 978 rushing yards. And he wasn't really even the featured back, but that's where he got the most opportunities. His snaps cut in half after 2020. Last year, he was here in Kansas City. Didn't get much opportunity. Now, why is that? He was a late addition that happened during camp. Kansas City already had depth at the running back position, but also with some of the wide receivers they were trying to bring in to accommodate from moving on from Tyreek Hill. It was just a numbers game, and he wasn't really brought up until Clyde Edwards went down. So it wasn't an injury, it was just a numbers game. So when you look at some of these players, think of like a J-Ron Curse Cowboys Nation. You have quality, talented guys, but just some way the roster is kind of set. In some cases, you might not get the opportunity, but Ronald Jones is a guy who's from Texas, and I feel like if he's given the opportunity, he can definitely be an addition to our roster. So let's go ahead and get into the film. So when you look at Ronald Jones, the very first thing I noticed about him on film is that he's a very patient runner. Like I said, he's very savvy. He was a second-round pick out of USC. And on this play right here, you see him in a shotgun formation, and you'll see the patience, the vision, and the cuts. So if you go, watch him plant in the dirt, boom, cut, and get upfield. So he's a guy that's going to give you that in between the tackles, but he can also get outside the tackles as well. So he is a balanced running back that I think he is really going to be an addition to the offense. And I know a lot of people saying, no, Tuck, he's just a guy we brought in for camp. We have Malik Davis. We have Deuce Vaughn, who I know a lot of Cowboys fans, self included, are high on. But I just feel like the Dallas Cowboys are going to like Ronald Jones. And once we get to Oxnard and he gets his opportunity, he's definitely going to showcase his skill set. So on his next play right here, once again, a shotgun. And just watch how he reads the blockers. Once again, patience, plant, dip. He's elusive. He's low to the ground. Great balance. Great vision. Look at that dip. Get in between that hole, right? Watch it again. Boom. So he's reading the pulling guard, getting skinny inside the hole, and getting upfield. So like I said, he had 978 rushing yards when he was quote unquote the guy in that Tampa Bay Super Bowl year. On this play right here, you have him single back formation. And this showcase of not just running in between the tackles, but he can also get outside the tackles, right? So you're going to see this backside pull here. This guard, he's going to set up inside, plant, and then get outside. Good patience, good vision. Boom, reads it, and gets outside quickly. And on this play here, this is the home run. So he does have home run ability. So he can take it to the house. This is a 98 yard touchdown run right here versus Carolina. Gets to the hole, and he's patient. And I like this right here, right? Like I said, it's just that extra elusiveness, that right there, that side, that dip. They get their side, get them hips away from the tackler, right? And I'm off to the races. So, like I said, is he going to be running back 1? Absolutely not. We know Tony Pollard is that guy. I love Malik Davis, and I love Deuce Vaughn. But I just feel like the Dallas Cowboys are going to want to keep a quote-unquote veteran guy. Because think about this. Super Bowl in Tampa, Super Bowl last year in Kansas City. He's been through the fire, and he's played with some great quarterbacks and Tom Brady and Pat Mahomes. They're going to add him to, to Dak Prescott. So, I think the Cowboys are going to like him just for that veteran reason. Right here, once again, in shotgun, just showing him being able to get those tough yards. And this is the question that a lot of Cowboys fans, as we've been going through the film, it's like, Tony Pollard, even though he's kind of quote unquote known for being an explosive guy, a lot of Cowboys fans are concerned about, okay, we're moving on from Ezekiel Elliott. Who's going to be that guy to get that tough 1 yard, 2 yards, tough 3 yards, when we really get in the trenches of December and also in the playoffs? I feel like RB Jones is definitely a guy, even though he's like 205, he definitely packs a punch. He's always leaning forward and getting those extra yards. Here you see him lined up in single back formation once again, just showing some of the elusiveness. And I like his hips. Good hips. Got the jump, spin. Right there. Boom. Good jump cut, spin. Get those extra yards. So once again, y'all, I just feel like if he's given the opportunity, he can definitely make things happen. All right, once again, just showing the more tough yardage he's able to pick up in between the tackles. Then get outside. Quick little jurtle right there. Over the defender. Whoop. Good job of picking up all this garbage and getting over it. Getting in play and getting upside. So good awareness. Good feel for the game. Good awareness to recognize, hey, you got this big boys out there colliding with this backside guard. It's garbage, but I still got to make things happen, right? Picks up his balance and still able to make a play. Let's play down here, just down the goal line. This is the money time. Can he go get you some money? Absolutely. I think he had 8 touchdowns this year in Tampa. So like I said, he has a nose to get in the end zone. As you see, he fires off quickly. He smells this. Boom, off to the races. So I just feel like he's going to give us that little burst of what we need. Because like I said, it's a 17-game season, y'all. So we can't be running Tony Pollard into the ground. There's going to be some games in November and also December where, hey, Tony Pollard might need a little rest, or if Tony Pollard's slow to get off to a good start, because of his injury. I feel like Ronald Jones is a guy you can bring in that can fully carry this load. Good vision again, setting up the inside, cutting back outside. Boom. Patience, getting outside. Finishing the play. Now, I will say this because I know this is the magical question that a lot of Cowboys ask, right? How is he in pass pro? Now, if you look at PFF, his pass pro isn't the best. He held his last season, I think he was like a 12% in pass pro, right? But he's only given up like 2 sacks in his career and only like 2 quarterback hits. So it isn't god awful. That's going to be an area of improvement. And it could be why he's kind of getting bounced from team to team. Do they really trust him? But as just from a pure running back standpoint, if you're looking for a guy that can put his head down, get the tough yards. Also, if you're given the opportunity, because in Tampa, when he had his best season, he only averaged around 13 carries a game. So I feel like if you give him a cool little 13 or 14, that's more than enough. He can probably get you 50 yards a game, 45, 50, or 60. But he's also capable of having some big explosive games too, if need be. But as far as pass pro is concerned, I wouldn't really lean on him too heavily. That's not really his expertise. So if you're looking for that Ezekiel Elliott replacement, that really isn't going to be there. And also, as far as a wide receiver, he wasn't really featured much in Tampa, right? But there are some lapses right here. He has a fumble. He only had like 7 fumbles in his career. He's not going to be a guy that you really want to be tossing the ball around too much. He's going to be on quote your pure running back. But I mean, he can have some receptions. I think he had like a 77% catch completion radius when he was actually in Tampa. But as far as the Cowboys are concerned, I don't see him utilized as much in that capacity. He's going to be your strictly in between the tackles, outside the tackles, running back here in Dallas if he's given the opportunity, man. So that is it. That is Ronald Jones, running back for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, here's the thing. Do I think he's going to make it through camp? It really depends on Malik Davis and also Deuce Vaughn, what their maturation is. If they grow and they're going out there in camp and they're actually killing it, then it might be a situation where they could possibly move on from Ronald Jones. But as things currently stand, I think that Ronald Jones will be on this roster for this upcoming 2023 season, man. It's your boy J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. Turn on that notification bell so you do not miss out. We got more interviews coming up. We got more film sessions. So you definitely want to subscribe to the channel because things are definitely going to pick up a little bit as we get closer to the NFL season. So I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and go Cowboys. Peace.